I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She say that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marble pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing from the outset is Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air, Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A play fake. Now Penix. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. Koo knocks this one through the post. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
180!
They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
180! What's that?
Now Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us Bucs at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Penix. Wide open receiver complete.
To number 5, Drake London. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Score 10-3 now. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll go play action here with Penix. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 60
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready? 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Take go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
180. What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Pistol. 180.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
180.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
180. Watch out.
Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Watch out.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, good-looking return set up here.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Let's go.
Now Penix. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. 6 go.
Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
180. What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. That is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty low Power Ranger.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180. What's up?
He'll drop to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
That's good.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
What's up?
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
What's up?
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
180. Hey, alert 33. Done.
From the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Falcons 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To the air, Penix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Let's go. 79.
And looking to throw, Penix. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards.
Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set. 20. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. Falcons, 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3.
Set. 180. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Walker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
180. Regular. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Now Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
34-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Here's Penix. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll throw with Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Up, up! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done!
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second down and 6 now. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
180! Done!
Here's Mayfield. And it is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run out of the gun with Irving. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Mayfield to throw. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Across midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Banks' pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
What's that?
Now a give, Irving running right. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
20. What's that?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they'll try him down with Irving. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.